Welcome everyone. Today we'll talk about inventory, logistic and distribution management. Essentially everything to do with inventory, logistic and distribution management. So, distribution channels, what are they? They are a set of independent organizations, probably intermediaries involved in the process of making a product or probably services available for the end usage or consumption. Now, the channel decision is what which affects the marketing decision. Remember, it is all about our long-term commitments. Now, distribution channel. Remember, these are intermediaries. Intermediaries are no longer supposed to be expected to transport their work in progress finished product or work in progress product or raw materials or purchase. They are also supposed to be channel partners nowadays, as in they need to have a value added effect every now and then to the product that they are transporting, probably packaging it out, probably segmenting it out, probably resizing it out. So channel decisions are all about marketing decisions, commitment that goes around it. The role of intermediaries have greater efficiency in making goods available to the relevant market, the target market. Intermediaries can provide everything, right from contacts to experience to specializations to the scale of operation. You name it, and they have it. And this is what a value-added service is all about. It contact in terms of retailers, resellers, experiences in terms of being present in the market, their reputation, their brand name, specialization in terms of their audiences, the customer profile that they can understand, that tap the market, they can understand the scale of operation is the cost that they can hammer it down. So matching the social skills as on do we look out here. We're talking about the channel functions in terms of providing information, channel function in terms of promotions, marketing effects, channel function in terms of providing contacts, matching, negotiations, physical distribution, financing, and risk taking. You name it, we have it. Now, remember, contact is not only about the market, contact is also about the introducing the company to the peoples in the power corridors, people in the federal government, people who can make things happen. Now, that is what we are looking into it, the matching, the negotiation, the physical distribution, financing might be. The levels of channels is all about manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, and consumer. These are the four levels of channel: supply chain channel, that is of manufacturer, that is of wholesaler, that is of retailer, consumer that comes around it. The channel behavior and the conflict, the channel will be most effective as on when each of us, each of the member is assigned a task that they can do best. All members cooperate to attain an overall efficiencies of the channel goal. Satisfy the target market. Focus is always on the individual goal, leads to the conflict. Horizontal conflict occurs among firm at the same level of channel. Vertical conflict occurs between the different level of the same channel, as the case might be. So yes, we are talking about horizontal conflict. Yes, we are talking about conflict. Now, the vertical marketing system is the corporate system, the contractual system, the administrative system. The corporate system is a common ownership of different channel levels, whereas the contractual system is having a permanent or almost a semi-permanent agreement between the channel members as to what they are going to do around it and what is the expected role of this, and administered as a leadership assumed by the dominant members of the party, and it can be either way of the channel party who can be the dominant member. So yes, the vertical marketing system has the corporate, the contractual, and the administrative channel per se. Innovation in the marketing system is horizontal marketing system and the hybrid marketing system. In the horizontal marketing system, you have two or more companies at one channel level joins together to increase the coverage. For example, banks in grocery store or any utility store in petrol pumps or the gas station, as we are popularly seeing it around it. The hybrid market system is a single firm setup for two or more marketing channels to increase the coverage. Let's say the retailer catalog. Let's say the sales forces that comes around it. This is what to channel design decisions is analyzing consumer demands, consumer requirement, consumer needs. They will be talking about it. They are going to set the channel objective and the constraint, identify major alternatives. Now, this is where we need to have whether we are going for intensive distribution or selective distribution or perhaps exclusive distribution, depending upon the requirement of the consumer needs, depending upon the objectives, depending upon the viable alternatives, we go for either of intensive, selective, or exclusive distribution. So we need to evaluate then and there. The channel management decisions are it. What exactly is meant out here is selecting, motivating, and evaluating. This is what we are looking forward to: selecting the right channel partner, motivating the right channel partner to come up, adhere to the quality standards, and probably evaluating the performance. Let us understand logistics involves entire supply chain, involves in fact importance should be given on the logistic part. Effective logistics is often becoming the most important reasons of winning and probably retaining our customers. Logistics is a major cost elements for most of the companies. In fact, it has impact in terms of the balance sheet. The explosion in product variety has created a need for improved in logistic management altogether. This needs to be taken into consideration. Information technology has created opportunities for major gains in the distribution channels, in the distribution centers, as on when on basis. So yes, we are talking about the logistic and the role that it plays around it. Effective logistic helps us to retain customer. Effective logistic help us to reduce our cost. Effective logistic needs to cater to a different kind of products, to a different kind of market. It has all been about information technologies and how much of a good efficacy around. So, the what is the essential goals of logistics system? One, that of customer service. Second, at the least possible cost, at the least possible thing. Third will be to maximum profits. Remember, we are talking about profits and not sales. So yes, we are looking at customer service at the least price, least cost, maximizing profit and not the sales. So what are we looking at into it? What are we mitigating? Is the higher distribution cost or higher customer service levels, or lower distribution cost and lower customer service level? Which one do you want to go around for it? You need to give and mark a question thereby, and along with it, we are going to play the scenario. Logistic functionalities is order processing, warehousing, inventory management, transportation, design system to minimize the cost of attaining objective thereby. This is the logistic function that comes around. So transportation model is rail, nation's largest carrier. It is one of the cost effective for shipping bulk products and probably piggybacking onto it. Absolutely, rail is one of the cheapest cost carrier. Average cost per unit. Truck is always flexible in routing and probably time scheduling, efficient for short hauls on a high value goods. Water is the best method. In fact, this is the lowest of all shipping bulky materials at the lowest value good, but the only demerit, it is the slowest form of transport altogether. Pipeline is shipped petroleum, natural gases, chemical, and from sources to market as the case might be. Pipeline is shipping petroleums, gas, natural gas, chemicals, sources from sources to the market, and this is transported through pipes altogether. What are the pitfalls or demerits? Is the high initial investment, but once that has been taken care of, the cost price goes very less per unit wise. We can transport cement, we can transport gas, we can transport chemicals, and so on and so forth. Here, definitely yes, one of the highest cost, but ideal when the speed is required, when efficiency is required, when we are shipping high value things and a low. So integrated logistic management, recognizing concepts that providing better customer services, trimming distribution costs requires teamwork both inside the company and among the marketing channel organization. So cross-functional teamwork inside the company, building channel partnership, and the third-party logistic as on when on basis. So yes, this is what we are looking forward to. With this, I come to an end of this presentation. Thank you for watching this video till the very end.